back, and it is Memorial Day weekend, and I'm here with Tan Man, and we are back on our second take of the night for giving the Standish Dish the news that we need. Tanner, how's it feel to be on the second take, baby?
Feels good. It's a lot of energy, but I think we learned from the first take.
We did a whole practice run. So our audio is all clear. I don't know if
Plus
you...
we got Corporal.
We got Corporal in the scene now. We double-checked all of our audios. Our audios are working.
Our audio is working.
And you can hear all of us. Give a little banter back, Tanner, so you can make sure your mic...
Yes, well, I'm checking the audio. It's been a while. What have you been up to?
Man, it's been a while. It's been 4 months since I've been back in the studio, been back and forth to Chicago. We just moved this. Yeah, we moved the studio from the center spot into town off Tanner's other location. Just bought this place right here across from Richardson's, and we got the studio set up, and we got boxing going, which leads us into what we're really going to talk about today, is what we got coming on with the boxing program. Can you hear yourself over there, Tan?
Okay.
All right, guys, we don't have no more audio. Just sorry about that. Every time I move studios to a new location, we always have some crazy hiccups.
Great location, by the way.
I know, it's the best skyline.
What is this?
It's the Richards.
Where am I at?
Man, you are in Massisson's old building, and it's got the best skyline with... You got Richardson's with all their beautiful lighting, and then you got the back, like, not Ashcraft.
You got the car wash with the
lights, with the blue lights. Like, it's pretty good.
Party.
It's pretty good.
It fits you well, buddy. It fits you well.
Now we're here at the studio, and then we got boxing. We've been doing our practice boxing here every Tuesdays and Thursdays. So right now we're just doing 6 to 8.
Tell them a little bit more about it. I know the town is antsy about it. Tell them a little bit what the structure involved is and what we got going on.
Right now, we got the ring set up. We got 4 bags. We got 4 heavy bags. We got 2 speed bags. And then we got some other movement bags, some uppercut bags. Comes to like 10 stations just with the bags and the boxing. And it can pretty much house about 12 to 15 boxers full tilt in the room. So I'm afraid that we just got it started in this little room right here that we got to go in the back warehouse, which is why I got all the space to move it in. But what do you think, Tan? You think we're going to get enough people to have to move in the other room?
I think we're doing great. So far, we got about 8. We got 8 of us so far. It's been quite the riot. I've been not only learning the boxing game with the science and the breakdown of it, but trying to teach the fundamentals too.
The coaching, like you could probably get a hang of it now. You've been working mitts with people.
Yep.
And then when you get a southpaw, like we did yesterday with Aiden. So when you're working mitts, it's it's the whole different reverse spectrum of the fight game.
You're relearning. You're like double learning.
Yeah, and then when you get a southpaw,
like, what am I doing?
It's tough.
But you got to do that. You got to. It's all part of the game, and it's
got to be universal.
It's fun.
And we did a good job. So we've been getting all those guys in there, and which leads us. I want to talk about when we're going to start bringing in classes because the people have been asking. Right. So the youth classes we're going to be doing 5:30 to 6:30. We're going to be youth kids from, I don't know, I'm thinking around 6, 7, however their maturity is, all the way up to young teens. If they're 13, they're very mature, you can go with the adults. But there's going to be two different sessions. The 5:30 to 6:30 are the kids, and then 7 to 8 will be the adults on Tuesdays and Thursdays. It'll be $200 a month, come with the 2 sessions. Once a week, so that's 2 times 8 sessions, comes down to $25 a hit.
That's not bad.
Not bad. And if you do the early sign up, which I'll be launching in the next few weeks here, you do the early sign up, you get the second month free.
Ooh.
So you get a free whole month. So you sign up, you pay for the first, get the second month free. That's gonna be the early month sign up. Mm-hmm. And what can I expect to learn?
What can you expect?
What can you expect to learn? Your basic, your 1-2, your jab, your right hand.
You're just gonna drop your kid off and say, "Here's my kid. Teach him boxing."
No, but they are going to learn discipline. There's going to be a military formal pre-workout structure that goes on for the first 25 minutes usually. The stretching, the team workout, the calisthenics. From there, we work into the more detail on the speed bags, give punches. If Valerie could actually bring up the boxing video on whatever blows your hair back, you can see like some of the classes are pretty intense. I get in there, I work with Mitch with you, I pass you to Tanner, Tanner works with you, Mitch, send you back down to the bag. We keep your heart rate up the whole time.
And obviously, we're working with kids. I've seen some kid classes in some other studios, in some other boxing places, and it's like, you have kids and their attention's a little bit everywhere, so it's a little bit tougher than, your adult class.
Are we looking over that right now, Valerie? I see the cameras.
So how many kids per class are you thinking?
Man, Tan, that's a really good question.
So this is all we all have to figure out and get the fine print.
So if we have just like the 12 to 15 kids in the class, we have the capacity to what we set up. But if you would get any more than 15 kids, we're gonna have to move to the warehouse. Plus for calisthenics, when you get online and you can work the line on a turf, you can work footwork, jump roping. There's a lot of work that needs to be done out of the ring at the same amount of time in the ring. So I think we need to figure that balance out, and that's what we're working on right now.
Yep. A lot to work on, but it's exciting.
But it's all coming into place. I think it's affordable.
We'll keep you guys posted.
And answer any questions. We are a USA Boxing Approved Sanctioned gym. I am a boxing coach, and Tanner's in the training, and he's not far off from taking the coach's class. So we are 2 licensed coaches. So you do drop your kids off to be a USA Boxing coach is a full background check of the individual. So that's on the USA Boxing approach. And if we're a real gym, we're everything in real gym, and I started my sanction out in Chicago. So I am a promoter. I have had 2 events. I am also a coach with men. I've had 4 fighters underneath me. One which won a fight around here. The other one won the Golden Gloves, adult, senior, like the 151 division. So the brand is recognized in the gloves, in the tournaments, and locally known. So
do you plan on taking it to like a gym, like outside of boxing? Where do you plan on going with it?
Yeah, as far as what the boxers can grow to, we're going to get them with the network in our Miami, Chicago,
I'm
network.
saying the gym outside of boxing. Are you going to?
Oh,
we're going to move to the warehouse and put a turf.
We're putting a turf,
we're going to do a little
weight
bit
room,
of weight room,
dumbbells,
some mirrors. So you get some different traffic.
We get the lifters
we're
in here.
We're going to get a more of a diversified workout performance.
But it is going to be engulfed around boxing. If you want to throw an example up a boxer, would you, Valerie? If you bring a boxer, their heart of their gym is athletics. They have football players there. They have everyone. But I would say the core heart is boxing. Would you agree there?
I agree. They have a health bar, which is great addition down the road. So you get a nice protein drink.
Yeah. That's coming. We're going to have the Colombian juice bar with Valerie.
Juice bar, Valerie. We got to introduce your girlfriend here, by the way, Valerie.
Valerie, can you say hi in the mic?
Valerie. She's working the sticks. I upgraded to co-anchor.
I'm working back here.
And Valerie,
hi, guys.
Welcome.
Thank you.
On the sticks.
Yeah, so Valerie's from Colombia. She's from Bogota, Colombia. Fluent in Spanish.
Valerie?
Thank you. Hi. That's what I've been saying.
Me and
Valerie's
Valerie's known each other, been together on and off about 6 years.
Yeah, tell us about how did you guys meet?
Me and Valerie, we met in Chicago out one night, and about 6 years ago. It was about this time of year, and we've been together pretty much on and off ever since.
Okay.
Until she went back to Colombia, and I had to go get her.
Yeah, I'm back here.
Yeah, so.
Great. What do you love most about Valerie?
What do I like about Valerie? I like, oh God, turned it into a love show.
Just one question.
I like Valerie's voice.
Voice? Number one?
Her calmness and patience enough for me. I'm a pretty intense guy. So to be able to tolerate me, you have to have a deal of patience. And
yes, you do. Yes, you do, Valerie, and I see you've been doing great.
And she has that, but also she needs a lot of love and attention, so I work on that on my affection side.
He's learning. He's learning.
What's that?
I say that he's learning.
Yes, he's learning. Definitely. Tyler, by the way, has just the past 6 months he did everything in 6 months. People usually drag this out about 5-10 years. He did the 10-15 year, and then the 6 month, and with that gap.
What I showed you, it could happen. It's real.
And I wasn't sure if he was ever gonna come back. And
I wasn't
Valerie,
either.
I'm so happy Valerie's in your life. She's beautiful, and it's been so great to see.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. We've been having nothing but a good time.
Yeah.
We have our ups and downs, but everything's just fine.
That's life. That's relationship.
That's life and relationship. But
I'm happy to see that, dude. It really is.
Yeah, we got a good thing going here, and she's gonna help out. And we want to put a Colombian juice bar.
So that's what we got. So the juice bar, CrossFit if it comes about.
CrossFit, the batting cages are going to drop
You
back
talked
to
about maybe putting dividers into where you could have a golf simulator.
That's a winter
and
thing.
You can rent out winter things, all sorts. We're going to just stay focused
on boxing.
youth boxing right now.
Youth boxing
and
right
then
now.
Adult cardio will come.
Yeah.
So,
and however much they want to help in throwing as that grows, I'm only growing as fast as the boxing.
Yeah, and we're looking for. We need more coaches, and we need more. We need another coach too.
We got the owner of Josh, the owner of American Grown.
Dave.
I'm sorry, Dave.
Yeah.
And
Dave,
he has
he's
some.
looking great.
He got some skill level. He just needs to get some shape.
Same here.
But I seen he's got some
I'm working
potential.
on it too, man. It's a lot.
Yeah. So
boxing is, when you really start to break down the science of it, it's a beautiful.
It's hard to see. Would you admit that to be a good boxer and see the technique? You can't look at a fight if you're not a boxer and see everything. But once you start boxing, you get to see angles.
You got to be in
head
the
movement.
fight, in the ring, sparring to understand it.
Yeah, and then aside from taking the punches, and the guys we got in here, Joel and Lincoln, Shepard, Joel Ballard, those guys are talking about putting on the gloves and
they want to fight.
They want to fight.
They want to go into pro fights.
And they want to do a fight around here, and they want to have all of us come watch and support. And I will promote that fight, but I will get these guys ready, and so will Tan Man help us. Maybe we'll even get Tanner on a card. You never know. But we'll like to see some of you guys come out. So if you guys want to, if you want to wait until it all opens and come in, that's fine.
Yeah.
But if you want to be part of the early program and get a spot,
sometime. We're looking right now
volunteers
for some
and
volunteers to come in and dedicate some time and
film camera guys too.
People that like to appreciate something, seeing something turn from nothing to something.
Yeah, you got to know it's handbrake.
Like, man, 2 years ago, this place, dude, we were boxing over there in the corner. Now, we're running laps in the warehouse.
Yeah.
That's the people, if you see that vision, come help us out and dedicate some time. It's not about, just about.
Is your mic picking up when you talk out that way? Just pull it in a little bit.
Yeah. No, I checked it out.
Oh, you checked
This thing don't swing out. I would love to play with it.
I just want to make sure they get the best audio from Tanner and me check.
Right here.
So let's move on from that. So we want to give you the Standish news. That's what's going around in Standish. Transitioning from that, we want to talk about the events that's been popping off. That's going on in Standish already. Some of the ones, it's 2 of them that went off. That comes to mind is the Standish Milling, the giveaway
Customer
event.
Appreciation Day. That was last weekend.
Boy,
that was a good time.
Give us a lowdown on that.
Well, we gave away about 1,200 hot dogs. Val, if you want to pull up the Standish Milling page, that'd be great. And just go a little overview on that. We had some great vendors come out. Michigan Pete, Dairy Dew. We had Pops Loose Moose.
Corey's brand, which is a great
Lucky
mineral
Buck.
brand, by the way.
We had all sorts of just great vendors. Can't remember.
What's some of the giveaways and some of the winners? Who's some of the winners and some of the giveaways?
Some of the winners. There's a lot of winners. Todd Swatello is one off the top of my head. Boy, he did good. Good job, Todd. I'm really happy for you. He's a great community
He
guy.
won like 3 times, and then his daughter Katrina won, and those guys are always sharing.
And you guys seen
like
it. We did it live. Not looking to nothing.
No, they definitely won fair. But it's great to see the real supporters that come through.
And that was good to see everyone come out and good community event. So that one went well. Recently, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday.
Highway 61.
Highway 61. Valerie, if you would ever be so kind and pull up Highway 61 Facebook.
Yeah.
And go a little overview
man, I went
of that
there.
event. And what was your favorite part about that event?
I'm a big fan of Wojo Wax. I love I love Chase's brand.
50% off, man. Wow, that brought some people in.
I was bringing it in. I even landed him.
Nice job.
I landed him a couple customers.
You did?
Yeah, I landed a Wojo Wax a sale. I literally did.
Dude, he appreciates that. He does good. He gives a lot of stuff out. What a giving guy he is. I
was happy to see the conversion. It was literally a stranger guy. He came and he seen me coughing. I'm like, man, this is I'm not a cougher, but like this is pretty. I don't know. It hits me hard. And then he hit it. And then he started coughing. He's like, whoa, man. I goes, I told you this is the Wojo Wax. He instantly went and bought it, went and met the owner.
So he did the real deal and did the old...
All the way through, went right back in, went to the ATM.
And that's what it is, a full circle, and I love to see it.
Yeah, so he
We
went.
got a
did-
lot of full circles around here.
So that was a pleasure for me. I felt like I contributed, and I did the live there. I felt like I was working part of the team. So I always like to do that.
So
when
that
I'm-
was your favorite part, is the full conversion?
just being part of it, and
Yeah.
then to see it convert, to actually have someone show up that didn't know anything about the company, seen the flat, seen out the commotion, walked up, seen it was a store that sells cannabis, not knowing what was the hottest product, or didn't have a friend, met a friend over a hot dog, found the hottest product, went and bought it, full conversion, got the deal, met the owner of all the companies,
Got ice cream, got cotton candy.
Got ice cream, cotton
and even
candy.
got a pizza.
And then came
then
back
they got
twice.
2 bags of buns to go. Because the
'Cause they gave too
dog ratio was off.
Yeah, you guys know they only sell like 8 buns to 12 hot dogs, so you have to like do a whole different math
Well,
problem. They just
it was-
not in sync.
It's a whole thing, but they figured it out.
They had 126.
They
too
sold
many
the buns. Billy sold the buns to CJ's.
Oh, they resold them.
Resold the buns, bought too many, resold them, got on the phone, 20 cents off a bag.
Yeah, we don't
Double
waste nothing
wholesale
around.
the buns out. But that was a good event.
But that was a
That
fun
was my
event.
favorite highlight of the event, by the way, in case you wanted to know.
The buns.
The
Oh, my bad.
buns.
Oh yeah. What was your favorite
And
part?
just seeing Chase happy in his element is awesome.
Oh, Chase is happy in his element.
I love
and
to
I was
see that.
happy. Yeah.
Everyone was just, it was just a good vibe. And it was a great event. So those were 2 good events over the past 2 weeks.
We ain't even done. Then we got one
Oh.
more. Our mother's.
That was today.
wine
How can I
tasting.
forget? Marigolds.
Marigolds. It was your
Please
first day.
pull up Marigolds if you would, Val. Valerie.
She
You're
got,
doing
see,
great, by the way.
See, phase 2. If you do a podcast twice,
I know what you're going through over there. I've been there.
you almost got to play every role to know what.
Tough
If
task.
you guys know what goes on in these podcasts when they're live, we write the script. Corporal comes in when he wants. If you give him too much attention, he'll just leave. And Valerie's job of pulling up all this information as we talk.
So
It
Marigolds.
is a whole setup.
What's Marigolds?
Marigolds to me is pretty much a wine
boutique.
tasting boutique.
That just finished a nice winery that includes a modern craft design. And it was finished with a little bit of shy fab touch. a little
Holy
bit
cow,
of Justin
yeah.
Gorsty touch.
Oh,
A little
whistling
bit of
wood.
mother's touch and style in her show. She run the show. But it was quite to watch that over the past year.
2 years.
That's been a show.
That-
Let me tell you. Wow.
Yeah.
That's been a good show.
What do you think, Dad? What do you think Dad said about that the
I
whole
think,
time? We heard a lot about
you know, he's had something to talk about.
it. Holy man.
Yeah, he has.
And
It's been a good thing.
I mean, on not don't stop there. It goes into apartment upstairs, and then you get everything done, and the roof
Yeah,
blew
which
off.
you're gonna live in.
Which I'm gonna live in.
Which how
Valerie's gonna
excited
live.
are you to live in there?
Pretty pumped up. She
Valerie, are you excited too?
I am excited too.
I mean,
Mother put a fireplace up, big screen TV, brand new kitchen, bathroom, a lot of closet
it's
space,
beautiful.
lots
What
of
a
closets.
what a great mother, right?
Yeah, she
Here,
take
Sonny.
care of me. She take care of me.
Dad's mad, but just live in my apartment. I
Yeah.
can rent it out for
I'll
much
do that.
more.
I'll take
but
care of it good too, Mom. I
Yeah.
promise. I'll take care of it. No, and,
You
and we will.
appreciate it, though. You appreciate that.
I already do appreciate it. And then having Mom be beneath me, during the day for
If
some
you want to
daily
do a
needs.
rough little showdown on the apartment, check out Cedar Lodge's Instagram, and that will show you a little rough peek, a little rough draft of your apartment. Valerie.
Yeah. Yeah. Go
I
pull.
should.
Yeah. So
It's pretty
Tan
cool.
Man's
I'm
big in the
excited
Tan Man's
because
big in the apartment
I
running a
wanted
lease
to
game.
see this go down because I have a project on 100 Cedar. It's a historical development project,
Corner Bank Building.
very similar, and it's going to be a quadplex. I'm going to turn the bottom half because commercials fail there all the time. So we're just going to turn it into a residential lounge. It's going to be called Cedar Lofts and Lounges.
And see, we're gonna keep fighting and trying and doing, and she must be showing it right now because we don't got camera 1 or 2 live at
Yes,
all.
I'm
Yes,
showing
absolutely,
the
she
Cedar
is.
Lodge.
You should
So,
just
yeah.
trust. You should just trust that she's got it.
She's got
She's
it.
got
She's
it.
rolling
Yeah,
it down the
gotta
hallway
trust.
right
Your
now.
Your girl
She's showing the
is, your girl has
space.
got this, dog.
She's a team player.
She's a team player. She's doing great.
Team
But
player,
yeah,
which
it's
leads you.
a-
If you need a
it's-
woman in your life, they got to be on your team.
Yes,
If you're
that's
leaving them at
crucial.
home and not involving them in anything, it's just going to create a distant network. So if they're involved, working with things,
That is
sharing
that.
things,
You're
it
not
helps
wrong,
out.
Tyler. Preach it.
It helps out because you gotta be able to share the same visions with stuff and get excited.
Yeah, like right
about the
now, you
things.
guys, you guys are doing this together. As you know, I love to see that. I mean, you're doing
Something we
this
can do
with
together.
your girl, with your girlfriend. It's just a beautiful sight to see. I didn't think I would ever see it. And
Yeah.
just seeing it is beautiful.
it's not like, hey, I'm leaving to get away from her to go do this. It's I'm doing this.
You want to do this with me?
Yeah, and if you want to, you got to grow with the person. If you don't want to grow with the person involved in their life, then you're gonna struggle through your relationship. If you want different things, time will prevail on
And you
that
gotta
one.
compromise with her, whatever she wants to do. You know, if she wants to go climb a mountain, Machu Picchu, you might have to just go to Machu Picchu.
Yeah.
She wants a house in Colombia, which is fair.
Dude, totally fair.
And I said, Tan
And
Man
you
will
know
probably
what?
go
Guess
stay
what?
at it.
I would love to visit.
Yeah.
Uncle Tanner is there.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I'm talking about it's there.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we got the Marigolds,
We got the apartments. We got your availabilities, your projects. We covered the
Modern
mill.
Craft. Okay, so a little bit about the winery. So she just
go.
finished the winery. Sorry, we jumped around a little bit. Let's go back to the winery.
Yeah.
I was there today. I actually
In the star
dedicated-
bartender.
I told her I would give her 2 8-hour shifts on the house as a son. And today was my first 8-hour shift. And it was fun.
I heard good things. I heard you had from high school friends come in.
Yep, high school friends.
Had like 4 different couples or different parties
Yeah,
a
it was
set.
really
and
great.
Different sizes.
Sis, mom, me had a good team. And
Everyone
it
was
a
there
good
to support.
dynamic. It was just fun. And it's different than, getting people in there and getting them in and out and getting them food and go and moving
No, you want them
tables.
to stay.
Well, they want to stay. You want them to stay. And it's more or less just
Vibe.
letting them small talk, give them a little charcuterie board.
Make sure they're comfortable.
Yep. And make them comfortable,
And give them educate them on
a little
new
bit.
wines.
And you know what? I've been educating, like this past year has been huge education for me for winery.
Tell me
the
the difference between a
boxing.
red wine and a white wine.
Well,
And what
red
goes with it
wine
on the
is
top
a
palate?
good pairing, with meats.
Good pairing.
And it brings out the fat palates, like really. So you want to have a nice little bite of meat, and then swig it with some wine.
Red wine, red
wine,
meat.
And then I'm still learning, so I'm just literally learning this from the past 2 days.
But that's what you can learn by
The
going
white
into
wine
the.
and your cheeses and your grapes, and then your chocolates go good with some red wine. It's all good.
And that's what you get to learn
taste
there.
balance.
And that's what you're going to learn. That's what you're going to
Learn
take
with
away
that.
from
You
that.
got olives and goat cheese.
I love goat cheese. But that's what you guys get to wine downtown. Stop in Marigolds, say
Stop
hi.
in, check it out. It's a boutique.
If you mention you watch us on this podcast, I'll buy your first round. Transition somehow. Tell my mom she wants it because she wants to get involved and start podcasting quite a bit. So if you mention that you see this podcast about Marigolds and you make it way in there, make sure you let her know. She'll take care of you. I'm sure.
Yeah, she's building something great there. Or she's built it, and now the people should come.
If you
It's
build
it's
it,
fun.
they shall come.
Yep. So we talked about Marigolds now. What about the community? What's going on in the
We
community?
got the fair coming up this summer. I know the fairs have been like a dying breed lately, and the community's kind of getting shrinking
So
down on it.
what's been exciting about the fair this year?
Standish Milling got to be a vendor
That's
on
cool.
supplying. That was
but
cool.
We're rebuilt. Like it's been a complete.
Yeah, what's the rebuild? It's a whole new cattle barn, correct?
So no, the cattle barn got an addition. and
Oh,
we
the
were
cattle
able
barn.
to
That's
sell
what it
the
was.
gate.
That's what it was. That's what
And
it
then
was.
they built a new facility. They knocked that middle barn down, and they're building. I haven't been there in a little bit.
Yeah, we delivered the
gates.
delivered the gates.
Yep,
We did
that
a
was
live
good.
video doing it.
But it's just good to see some development in the fairgrounds and some community and some people stepping up, because that's a job.
Big name, Ratajczak. He's been running the cattle thing. I always like Craig Ratajczak. Used to have a thing against him, but now we're buddies. And he runs it. Yeah, he's just a hard head. I'm a
Dude,
hard head too.
Well, it took Tyler, as you guys know, in the city, and you live in the city a little bit, you turn into a little city slicker.
You turn into a
So
city
when you come
slicker.
back to the country life, and then you start talking to the country farmers, you got to build that country farm skin again. And
You
just
do.
gotta give it
It's
back
a
to 'em.
skin. It's a
You
skin.
can't just punch them in the face. You just got to just verbally tell them how it is.
You got to verbally abuse him.
and then know who you're talking to.
Yeah, for sure.
And Craig Ratajczak is the person you just verbally tell them how you feel.
Yeah, for sure. They'll take you. They'll give you money
So,
back. Got to
you know,
appreciate the honesty.
Yes.
But anyway, he
And
does a great thing. He's a good part of the
Yes,
community. I see him
exactly.
in the mill. I like to hustle with him in business. I like
See,
his
now look
hustle.
at they're best friends. They appreciate each other.
Usually when you
Craig
fight someone,
Ratajczak, come to the boxing.
yeah,
Get in
no,
here.
I like Craig. No, it's like I said.
Yeah.
We talked about it.
So,
we
so
laughed
the
it off.
fairgrounds, that's what's big in the community. What else we got popping in the community?
Man.
Here's something exciting. Go ahead.
You know what we're going to bring in is the farmers market. We think there's a congestion.
Dude, I was It's like you knew I was going to say that.
Dude, you've been talking about it. And,
Yeah,
you know,
farmers market. And we didn't even
there's
talk about-
congestion. There's a congestion in downtown. As much parking as there isn't really down there.
Well,
is what we found
Fridays,
out.
well, at least there's a Friday farmers market and some vendors, a spot for them to go there. It's really great to have
Start.
that.
It is.
So
Yeah,
the
first
point
off,
of this is
yeah.
Standish Milling is going to host our first ever farmers market in mid-July. And I have an application for vendors to fill out. And we're excited. Just like how we just threw an event for Customer Appreciation Day. We've talked about it with the team. We think it would be really cool to have a farmers market style on Saturdays to try out from 8 to 3 and, you know, have some customers come in and sell their produce.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea.
I believe it would bring a new base of people into our store.
Business to business,
And
a
we'd
lot
be
of
helping our local community out, sell
Yeah.
their produce.
And us.
What do we like? We like full circles, right?
yeah, especially eggs, man. I love people bringing in selling eggs and different kind of tomatoes and pickles when
Tomatoes.
it's around and canned goods. That's the way.
Cucumbers.
It's the way. It's the way of the new way.
And plus, you know, a lot of good micronutrients come from that produce based off of our produce from the store.
Well, you're
based
you're a
off
big
of the
nutrients
mass
guy.
consumption.
You've lost now a bunch of weight, got in shape, been
Well,
a
I
single
just
man
been, you
hot
know, I just
commodity on the
know,
market.
I'm now, you know, an age in my life where I just know what my body needs to just run at a full, like a.
You run 110
I gotta
octane.
grease myself. You gotta grease ourselves.
If you don't take
people.
care of your body, it will
We're
just
grease
deteriorate.
inserts everywhere. Grease.
And you feel it as you get older. Anyone watching
You
who's
gotta
getting
take care
older
of
knows.
yourself. So
And that's what
goes
the
in-
boxing community does. That whatever blows your hair back, studio.
Boxing helps. Sauna helps. I've been big on health, and that's what this facility is going to entail. It's more than boxing. Over the course of I see
It's a
for
lifestyle.
this facility is a lifestyle. You
It's a
come
lifestyle.
in, you check in. Oh, hey Tyler, what's up? This guy's crazy. Dude.
Pump content
So,
too.
You can pump content. You can come in here, and you can just not pump content, and you can just put your shades on and walk in and get your workout in, and
But
not
this
talk to
fa-
anybody.
this
Whatever you
faci-
want to do.
This facility will.
But you're gonna want to talk to us.
Yeah, you're gonna get some content. If you don't want to be on camera, maybe this ain't the best for you. Cause when I light this
Tyler
place
loves
up, I love content
camera.
and I love people that share it and get involved with it because that's how you grow. The friend of the friend, the friend that sees it, and the chain reaction, spider web, all takes place on that social media content. So I'm a big pusher on it. And there's gonna be incentive around here if you make videos and tag us and post us and
What's the
collaborate.
incentive? Please tell.
You know, I've been thinking about it, and it's got to be an award
Free
based.
membership.
Well, it
More
starts.
than that.
It works to a free membership at the top award. The first tier is just like a set of cool boxing gloves, a set of wraps to show that you're involved and just to show you our appreciation. We'll be giving you those free items to help you along your boxing career. And then as the studio grows, more amenities come, you'll be available to those amenities.
What's your overall goal with whatever blows your hair back, boxing studio, gym?
I want to, it starts out with my vision of what I see for a boxer or someone like yourself and someone like myself that is in our position of, getting an age, want to keep in shape and have a full-time career and don't have a lot of time for it. So we need to develop one local station where people can come get a workout, but also rejuvenate their body with the right nutrients as well as the recovery. So the recovery is something that's really costly to implement. And that's having
You're saying don't go to McDonald's after you work out after
No,
this?
I'm saying stay here, stay in the facility, and talk to a nutritionist, someone that we can have around to help you get the correct diet. And then if you have an injury, go see the chiropractor or any kind of physical therapist that we can recommend you to that comes here once a week and sees you at the end of the week to make sure that
Like
you're correct.
Dr. Collier.
Like Dr. Collier, Dr. Trombley, all those doctors coming through to make sure you're taken care of, and then they can work out here too. And maybe you can rub shoulders with those, and then you have access to that information here.
So similar concept to the way Mateo did at Boxer in Miami, right?
I get 100%.
If you want to do a little Instagram on Boxer Studio,
Again, yeah, if you're just tuning in,
Tyler really introduced me to there, and then
it's a lifestyle
you
over
can
there.
show when you've done a little bit of Boxer, you can show Tomahawk Dwelly, which is I'm a big fan of.
Who's training you? Who's trained me? And his
a
coach,
lot, yeah.
Coach
He's
Donato,
great.
trained me. And
Donato, yep, those guys are great.
so a lot
Sniper
of the,
he just won his fight.
yes, he
That's
did.
sweet.
Again, he's like 0-20, dude. He is.
No,
yeah.
he's 20-0.
I'm sorry.
That's
I
all
always
right,
mix up
dude.
20
Boxing
and 0.
coach, I'll get you in there.
Yeah. I went and seen him fight in Dubai, He's just been knocking people out around the world.
He's got a really good style.
And he hasn't lost.
I admire his style.
Yeah, he also won 16 MMA fights before that, too.
A lot of fights.
He's got over 40 wins. He
would
has
not
no
wanna
losses.
fight him.
He has no losses. He's the nicest guy ever, the Albanian
Nicest
sniper. Good friend. Me and him go out and on the city of Miami. And so that's our network, and that's who we're rubbing shoulders with.
So you can say that you were inspired by the layout.
I'm inspired by Boxer 100%.
Because I know I was when I went.
I am 100% inspired. I don't want to be a copier, but if it's everyone takes ideas from somewhere else and develops their own idea, but I did pull a lot of ideas from there. It is the greatest place to be.
It is.
And why would you not want to create someone who already he created the wheel, how it should be created?
And it's tough to take that concept in a big city and move it into a small
But we're doing it.
Farm town.
But we're gonna do it.
But we're gonna do it, and we'll try it out. At least you tried.
So it's exciting, and that's it. And Tomahawk Dwelly trained me, and we're gonna get him here training you guys. So our talent just ain't made up, guys. It's 20 years of me traveling around the world fighting. It's Tanner. He's been around at least 6-10 years in and out of the sport with me back and forth in Chicago training.
And I just learned this past year, really broke down the science and fundamentals of it. I relearned it all, broke it down.
You got to. You got to break it down to a science.
You know what? Don't be afraid to come in and do that, because these guys are coming in here and just wild child. Instead of do this or, it's all just opposite.
And it's really easy to help them.
It's really easy to help them. It takes a lot of patience. I've been developing some patience with this as a coach, because it takes a lot of time, and we're not getting paid for this, right?
No.
So we're literally doing this out of our own will and spite and
inspiration.
I love to inspire people.
That's what I mentor the youth.
And that's mentor the youth. Joel, we've been watching him grow up since he was a kid, and it's great to see these guys,
the football team guys are coming in and they're doing things.
Yep.
We won't get too caught up on that, guys.
Right.
And just to catch you guys up, I'm Tyler with whatever blows your hair back. That's Tanner with whatever blows your hair back. And we're just talking about the boxing. We're talking about the inside of what's going on in Standish.
Yep.
We mentioned all the events that's been going on. What's that?
And we're talking about the vision for here.
And the vision here, if you guys are just tuning in. This is Memorial Day weekend. Stay safe out there, guys. Don't blow yourself up or anything.
Remember what this weekend's about.
This is about, the military veterans that gave the ultimate sacrifice. They're not here with us today. Right. So let's give a drink or a shout out to the loved ones that you don't have around. If you notice, there's some Marine Corps flags to the left and right. U.S. Marine here, and always have been, always will, and just love our country. So we're a full supporter, and our prayers are with those guys. Yes. And I think we hit all the nails on the head.
I think we did good.
On what's going on. If you guys are tuning in, we love you guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow the YouTube channel. Check out Tanner's business, my business, and check out the local support that we're bringing in and watch us grow.